Hello everyone, welcome to Unknown Facts. So students, in this video we will solve week assignment number 8 of the course Globalization and Culture. So this week consists of in total of 15 number of questions, and we will start it from question number 1. So instructions is read the excerpts below and answer the questions that follow. Okay. So after reading the excerpts, the question asked is why is globalization seen as identical with Americanization? Option A is globalization has disseminated a culture that is universal. Option B is American media corporates have imposed American culture on other cultures. Option C is an identical Anglo-Saxon culture has pervaded the world under economic liberalization, and option D is globalization has promoted American culture across the world. So the answer for question number 1 will be option number D, that is globalization has promoted American culture across the world. So question number 2 is what is glocalization? Option A is dubbing foreign programs in local languages. Option B is adapting foreign content to local tastes and preferences. Option C is shooting foreign serials in locations within a country where the program is shown. And option D is hiring local film stars to capture the local audiences. So the answer for question number 2 will be option number B, that is adapting foreign content to local tastes and preferences. So after reading the excerpts, the question asked is what explains the convergence of global media systems and homogenization of content. So option A is the global reach of channels owned by a global conglomerate. Option B is the rise of liberalism and global capitalism. Option C is the similarities in formatting by channels across the world. And option D is the emergence of a global media culture based on US perfected liberal model depending on advertising and market force. So the answer for question number 3 will be option number D. Okay. Question number 4 is what is cultural imperialism? Option A is the destruction of colonial cultures during the imperialist era. Option B is the imposition of American culture on the world under neo-imperialism. Option C is promotion of the values of a dominant culture so that they are accepted by others. And option D is the conversion of non-dominant religions into dominant it ones. Okay, so the answer for question number 4 will be option number C. Okay, promotion of the values of a dominant culture so that they are accepted by others. Question number 5 is what is media imperialism? Option A is imperialism of dominant media groups, control of media in one country by another, imbalance of media flow with flows from north to south, concentration of media ownership in the West. So the answer for question number 5 will be option number C, that is imbalance of media flow with flows from north to south. Question number 6 is what are contra flows? Option A is flows that are critical of flows from the west, flows from New York and Hollywood to Mumbai, Korean cultural wave in East India, flows from the non-west to the west. Okay. So the answer for question number 6 will be option number D, that is flows from the non-west to the west. Moving to the next question, question number 7 is why is hybridization of culture regarded with suspicion? Option A is it is not pure and mixes things. Option B is it is a new form of hegemony. Option C is it happens only to non-Western cultures. And option D, it retains the purity of Western cultures. So the answer for question number 7 will be option number B, that is it is a new form of hegemony. Okay. Question number 8 is how are geocultural flows different from transitional media flows? Option A is transnational flows are global. Option B is geocultural flows aim at a particular linguistic group. Option C is Chinese media flows to Taiwan. And option D is media flows that cross borders. So the answer for question number 8 will be option number B, that is geocultural flows aim at a particular linguistic group. Question number 9 is what is the position of Bollywood cinema versus Hollywood cinema? Option A is it does not sell as many tickets as Hollywood films. Option B is it has a larger share of revenue in global markets. Option C is it is the most watched among non-Hollywood cinemas by many people, though it can't compete with Hollywood sales figures. And option D is Bollywood is more powerful than Hollywood. So the answer will be option number C. Okay. Question number 10 is what is reverse flow media flow? Option A is it stops dominant media flows. Option B is it consists of southern media networks. Option C is it has become the dominant flow. And option D, it flows from the south to the north but is less visible. So the answer for this question will be option number D. It flows from the south to the north but is less visible. Question number 10, 11 is what is jihad? Option A is retribalization of the world in the name of religion, holy wars of Muslims against Christians, religious and spiritual struggle and to war and physical struggle, wars in the name of Islam. So the answer for question number 11 will be option number A, that is retribalization of the world in the name of religion. Question number 12 is why is globalization a dangerous trend compared to globalization? Option A is it involves locally conceived products with a distinct substantive content. Option B is it involves nations, corporations, organizations imposing themselves on geographical areas. Option C is it involves integration of the global and the local generating unique outcomes. And option D, it involves indigenizing products and enriching them. So the question number 12, the answer will be option number B. Okay. Question number 13 is what is Tomlinson's view on cultural homogenization? Okay. So option A is he sees high-tech culture of the metropolis with powerful organizational backing facing a defenseless small-scale folk culture. Option B is he believes that all cultures coming under the homogenizing spell of Western consumerism. Option C is he suggests a much more complex picture of interaction, assimilation, and reflexivity than can be grasped within the simple terms of homogenization. And option D is he thinks that the icons of our American culture like McDonald's, Coke, the usual examples are ubiquitous. So the answer for question number 13 will be option number C. Question number 14 is what does region mean McDonaldization? Okay. Option A is the opening of McDonald's outlets all across the world. Option B is everyone has switched over to fast food like McDonald's hamburgers. Option C is the increasingly standardized, predictable, and uniform nature of modern societies. And option D is the efficiency of the principles of fast food restaurants. So the answer for question number 14 will be option number C. So moving to the last question, what is the global monoculture that is swamping the world according to Huntington? So the answer for this question will be option number D. So we have solved all the questions. Let's submit it. So viewers, if you scored good marks because of my video, then please like the video and share it with needy ones. Thank you.